When you get home from school, do you find yourself just scrolling on social media, watching Netflix, and doing completely unproductive tasks? Well, if that's you, then in this video, I'm going to be giving you a completely step-by-step guide on how to maximize your productivity after school so that you can actually start to set some goals and then achieve them in the process. And if you stick around to the end of this video, I'm going to be giving you a completely free PDF on how to maximize your productivity with 3 extra tips on how to do so. So stick around to find out how you can get that. The first tip you're going to want to do is you're going to want to prioritize your tasks in order of importance. So the way I like to do this is make a list of everything that you need to get done after school and then set them from number 1 being your most important tasks that you need to get done, and then number 5 or number 10, however many tasks you have, that's going to be your least important task. So for example, your priority might be to get a couple hours of homework done. And then second step might be to do some exercise. Third, get a snack and have dinner. And fourth, have a shower. I don't know what your routine is going to look like, but set them from most important to least important. You're also going to want to set these tasks on their urgency and the deadline that you have them to get done. For example, if you have an assignment due tomorrow, you're obviously going to prioritize that one first rather than if you have an assignment due in a couple weeks. And therefore, by prioritizing these tasks, you're going to be able to allocate most of your time towards them and then give them your most attention in that time span. So instead of spending an hour trying to prepare some food, you're going to spend that hour doing productive homework. And this is also going to help you avoid wasting time in between tasks. Tip number 2 is to use a planner when managing your time. So by using a planner and scheduling your tasks and activities ahead of time, you're going to allow yourself to see what you have on in the coming weeks and then plan around those tasks. And by doing this, is also going to free up some mental space so you don't have a clouded head of what you need to do and what you need to get done by this date and that date. It's all going to be set out in front of you so that you can clearly see what you need to get done on each day. You're going to want to stick to this schedule pretty specifically and try and do it as consistently as you can. And this is going to help you build that routine, build that discipline into your habits, and therefore you're going to see a lot more progress and results than if you don't stick to it. You're also going to want to be realistic with your time and also allow yourself, if something comes up, allow time for that, because some things do just come up as life is unpredictable. So allow time for things that you are unexpected to happen. But other than that, you're pretty much going to want to plan all the things that you want to do after school for the week ahead. And therefore you're going to know exactly what you need to do on each day to meet the deadlines of assignments, to get in the right amount of exercise, eat the right foods, all of that kind of stuff. It's already going to be set out for you, so you don't have to worry about it for the next week. Tip number 3 is to take consistent breaks throughout your working time. So this is going to help you reset your brain and just refocus it so that it's not doing 100% the whole time, because as we know, for example, if you were trying to sprint 100% for 10 minutes, that's not possible. You cannot put in your best effort forward if you're going 100% the whole time. You have to take consistent breaks, reset your brain, reset your mind so that you can refix it and refocus it onto the task that you are currently doing. This is also going to help you avoid burnout, increase your productivity because you're going to get more stuff done and higher quality stuff done in the same amount of time. So if you want to improve your concentration and your focus, I would recommend taking a break every 30 to 60 minutes so that you can, once again, reset your brain, reset everything so that you can get right back onto the task and continue being productive. And during this break, do something that's going to relax your mind. It doesn't take a lot of brain power to do, like getting a drink of water, getting a quick snack, going for a walk outside, just something that really calms you down and just brings you back into the present moment so that you can go back to your work and be at your maximum productivity levels. Step number 4 is to use a timer to stay focused. So what this would entail would be to set a timer for a specific amount of time, probably around an hour or so. And once you set that timer, I want you to turn off all of your distractions. So your phone is out of your room, where you're studying, everything on your computer that is going to distract you is closed and pretty much shut down. All of that kind of stuff so that you're not tempted to go back to it is just going to be blocked out, and you want to stay 100% focused on what you're doing. And so once that timer does go off, you can go ahead and take that short break that I talked about before, and just to reset your mind. If you struggle with studying and staying productive for specific tasks, the timer is going to allow you to have a certain endpoint and a certain goal to achieve. Like if you just go on studying and you say, oh, I have maths homework to do, I need to do that, and you don't really know how much time it's going to take you, and it ends up taking you like an hour and a half, you're not going to stay 100% focused for that time. You probably could have done it in a much shorter period of time. So what that timer is going to do is, if you set that timer, you're going to give yourself an end goal so you know that you can finish at that time, and then you take that little reward as a break. It's just going to help you stay focused, study properly, and actually driven towards that goal. Step number 5 is to use technology to your advantage. Technology is a great tool, but it can also be a massive downside to our productivity. So I want you to organize your phone or your laptop into the most productivity specific thing that you could possibly think of. Things like this could include like screen time limits, apps that help you study and focus properly, like shutting down all your other apps that are distracting you. Things like this is going to really help you narrow in on that goal of, I need to get this done right now, and not get distracted by those other distractions. And so as we all know, games, social media, watching videos online is always going to be a massive distraction to us. So if we can eliminate that, then you're going to be a lot more focused and a lot more ready to learn, grow, and actually take in the information that you're studying. And finally, step number 6 is to celebrate your achievements. Before you start that study period or that homework that you really know that it needs to get done, it's going to be really hard for you to start, because no one likes doing homework, but sometimes it just needs to get done. All of those tasks that you prioritize before in those steps, they're all going to be not easy tasks, I'm going to guess. So some might be exercise, some might be homework, stuff like that. It's not going to be easy for you to get started. But once you finish it, you're going to feel amazing, because you've completed something that's actually hard, took your willpower to actually go and get and achieve it. So I want you to just take a moment back, and don't keep going forward, but just take a moment to relax, be in the present moment, and celebrate that achievement that you achieved. And this is going to help you stay motivated and productive in the future. And so by following these practical 6 steps that I have just given you, you're going to be able to maximize your productivity after school, so you don't go wasting your time on unimportant tasks. And so the key takeaways of today's video would be to 1, stay focused and on task. 2, set a timer so that you can have a clear end goal of where you want to be. And number 3 would be to take regular breaks so that you can actually stay focused. And if you remember at the start of this video, I did say I was going to give you a free guide. If you want to, you can go down in the description below, click the first link there. It's going to be a completely free guide giving you an extra 3 steps on how to build that productivity, build that routine and discipline into your habits and repertoire, so that you can actually do this on a consistent basis and start to achieve your goals. I also have a completely free mini course on healthy habits, building discipline, all of that kind of stuff down linked in the description too. You can click that and I'll send it over to you completely for free. While you're down there, you may as well subscribe to the channel, because that's helping me achieve my goal, and I'll see you guys in the next video.